President John Dramani Mahama has urged young people in Ghana, Jamaica, Africa, and the global African diaspora to dream boldly, lead with integrity, and embrace innovation to shape a better future for their countries and world. Speaking during a joint sitting of Jamaica's parliament as part of his state visit, President Mahama says the youth are the generation that will define the next chapter of the shared history between Africa and the Caribbean. He noted that while young people have inherited the courage of their ancestors, they also have unprecedented opportunities through technology, greater access to knowledge, and innovation. President Mahama encouraged young people to build enterprises that create jobs, use technology to solve problems, serve their communities with compassion, and never doubt their ability to transform their countries, the African continent, and the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to conclude by speaking directly to the young people of Jamaica, Ghana, Africa, and the global African diaspora. Our youth are the generation that will define the next chapter of our shared history. Our youth have inherited the courage of our ancestors, but they also possess opportunities that our ancestors could scarcely have imagined. Technology has connected our continents. Knowledge has become more accessible than at any time in history. Innovation has created possibilities that previous generations could only have dreamt about. The future will belong to those who create solutions, embrace innovation, and build bridges across nations and cultures. And to our youth, I say dream boldly, lead with integrity, innovate with purpose, build enterprises that create jobs, use technology to solve problems, and serve your communities with compassion. And never doubt that you can change that, and never doubt your ability to change your country, your continent, and the world. Our responsibility as leaders is to build societies that match your ambitions, societies founded on quality education, equal opportunity, innovation, democratic governance, and shared prosperity. If we succeed, the descendants of Africa will not merely have participated in shaping our future, they would have participated in leading it.
President Mahama emphasized that the legacy of those struggles should inspire deeper cooperation between Ghana and Jamaica, urging both countries to remain united in promoting justice, preserving their shared heritage, and building a future founded on dignity and mutual respect.
The story of Jamaica is in many respects the story of Africa. It began in the great civilizations of our continent: the Empire of Ghana, Mali, Songhai, Great Zimbabwe, Buganda, Ashanti, Moshi, Benin, Ile-Ife, and many others. And this is before millions of Africans were forcibly taken across the Atlantic, endured the horrors of the Middle Passage, survived the brutality of enslavement, but found hope in communities in the New World that refused to surrender their identity, their faith, or their humanity. Against unimaginable odds, our ancestors preserved their cultures, their traditions, and their belief in freedom. They resisted oppression in countless ways, ensuring that future generations would inherit not despair, but hope. From the maroon communities in Jamaica to the liberation movements that swept across Africa, the spirit of resistance of the African endured. And it ultimately gave birth to free nations that were determined to shape their own destinies. Today we honor the enslaved men and women whose labor enriched empires while their humanity was denied them. We honor those who resisted injustice. We honor those who fought for emancipation, self-determination, and national liberation. And we honor the generations whose sacrifice secured the freedoms that we enjoy today. Their courage reminds us that freedom is never given on a silver platter. It is earned through sacrifice. It is sustained by vigilance and is strengthened by unity.